We're going to take two more questions from the chat. The first one is from Frank Burnham. He asks, he wants to know your stance on the nursing home crisis in New York, and what do you think about that?
Yeah, so first and foremost, it's, the mistakes that might have been made along the way, on all levels, are sad. We're learning about this as we go. And so we need, by the day, we can see we need a federal response to this epidemic. We are now seeing a surge in, in most states right now. And so we are still waiting for the leadership and a federal response. The federal response in terms of testing, in terms of what to do with schools and whether it's safe to reopen schools, a federal response in terms of how do we reopen the economy, how do we get people back to work, and that's really crucial. We're waiting for that here. And so I think, my goal, and I'm going to take a moment here because it's really important to sort of tie all this together and how important it is at a local level. We, in my opinion, we have got to put aside the divisiveness that is tearing our country apart and that is stopping us from being able to solve problems. And that divisiveness causes us to make decisions that aren't good in our community. So as a county legislator, I know how I worked and how our county worked with our villages and towns, with the assembly members, so our state representatives and our Senate, right, our representatives. And then we've got our federal representatives. Unfortunately, we don't have an ally who's bringing our community together. Instead, we have somebody who's really sort of divisive. And I want you to know that my deep commitment is not about party. It's about community and putting our community first and working with everyone at every level to solve our problems in this community.
Thank you. And